Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for... Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now they'll run the draw. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went... We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Owen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side. But now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit.
And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, you kind of understand. Defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jamison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to change now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Unloads quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here's the handoff. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's looking to throw. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Why not trying to get it in? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Huskies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this second half. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Punts it out of the... Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Takes a shot. Another incompletion on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time... Defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's the... with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Owen.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires to the right. And the missed connection on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to him on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Golden Bears will have it first and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Hendricks. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Takes the easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hendricks. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. Wants to go up top. That's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Moffitt. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really